Hello everyone, my name is Corazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 199. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on July 13th, 2025. I hope you enjoy the video. That helps. That certainly helps some. Yeah, I think breaking up the windows, and we're gonna need to. We do need something horizontal because right now we have pinstripes, and no one likes pinstripes. We're racing stripes straight to the top of the tower. I am thinking of possibly widening this a little bit, maybe even just up to there, like I threatened. But yeah, so far, not too bad. I am going to remove the water for now, though. That's a given. Let's put the water bucket down. More as you built your base near a waterfall. Yeah, the first season guide series second base. Trying to say second and southern at the same time there. Was in a mountain. And there were just waterfalls everywhere. I spent some time actually going around and finding them and just like stopping them because they were driving me nuts. Nice aliasing on the water there, game. Wow. That is... It's like crinkle cut scissors, what are they called? The zigzag scissors. There we go. Watermelon gave me one clap, no more, no less, for the design. Oh, low poly cat spin. Oh, you're no longer a spin, you're just low poly cats now. Alright. You notice that waterfalls look terrible against the distance fog. Yeah, there are a few things that don't work well with the fog. Alright, well let's get a little bit of this this archway in. I can put the ladders back in that I took out a moment ago. Alright. What do I have going on here? So we do have it sort of sticking out from this bit here, okay. One, two, three, four, five. Wrong button. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? That was weird. I wasn't pressing forward, but whenever I was like trying to count, it was pushing me off the ladder while I was using space. What? Did you guys just see that? It just like launched me to the top of the ladder and then threw me off. What is going on? So weird. All I did was like look around and it was like, there, it did it again. Oh, it's so wild. Yeah, it's like it's ejecting me at the side of the ladder. That is so weird. Okay. Alright, enough ladder shenanigans. Let's climb this side of the ladder. Is it safer? It is. It's an inside ladder issue, looks like. Oh, shit, kicking me off the site, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it did it again. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so 7. gonna stand here now. I'm sort of realizing that the stairs might run into this after all. More Mythbusters. Yeah. The mystery of the ladders. Alright, so I think what we can do here is we can probably actually bring this down. Like so. That'll give us like a nice smoother curve, like a nice vaulted arch there. And then, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. What I have going on here, I had a sort of larger block here. It could actually be kind of neat to move this ladder first of all. Really? Okay. The forbidden ladder. There we go. This episode is just about the weirdness of ladders, apparently. Hey there, Malnog. Welcome, welcome. No bugs, only features. Absolutely. I'm going to move on the inside of this a little bit, I think. The rot is coming. It starts with the ladders. Okay. So one thing we could do to sort of mirror what's going to go on up above is we could bring this out just a couple blocks of overhang. Like that. One, that'll let us get rid of the dirt blocks without popping the limestone block off. And two, it'll give it some more definition that we can then chisel into a more interesting shape later. Or a smoother shape. And we'll have sort of that from the side. Just a little bit of you know, bit of overhang. Let's see if our hypothetical staircase still fits in this scenario. Alright, so we're going to assume that our staircase is one-to-one and generally can be one-to-one following the wall safely. Safely is a whole different matter, but you know. We're going to do a bit of... What the... It's crouching, yo. There we go. The safest staircase. Ooh. It's going to just barely be out of sight. Yeah, I think we can do the staircase then. I think we're good. What kind of food do I have powering this building endeavor? Today it is red meat stew with boiled olives. Stew. Let's also double up on this a bit here. Bring this back. Another one. Like so. And that will be there to meet the wall. Smooth ladder again. My goodness. Kurzar. Get with the program, man. Olive and bovine. Olivine. Or bolive. Okay, so let's do... Okay, we'll come out like another block here. We'll just jump across. It's the safe thing to do, right? Is that too far to jump across? Nah. It's a little high. Ta-da! See? Totally safe. Totally safe. And then here, we would just do wall the rest of the way up. And actually, the staircase would be here, like, perfectly positioned for a little window, like, right in the middle here. Check that out. Be perfect. A little window right in the middle. Oh, it's cute. This done. I guess I could have kept those waterfalls in just so we can get a better look of what things will look like, but... Alright. Whoops! Oh, it did it again! I was pressing spacebar, and it shot me off the ladder. So you really need to be, like, looking up the ladder. It seems like it is sort of pushing you in the direction that you look. Which is, I think it's new behavior. Because I've never had this problem before. All right. Let's break that ladder and we'll come take a look from afar. Hey there, Leon FN. Welcome. Perfect dismount of the ladder. 10 out of 10. Would break my ankles again. Kinda hard to see with the trees in the way. Who put those dang trees there? Yeah, I'm thinking, you know, with the archway breaking that up, that really helps, actually. It's not a lot, but it's enough to help keep that from being too big of a flat space here. The build's come a long way, Ergo Proxy. It sure has. We've been at this for quite some time now. This is, by the way, this is stream number 50. And that means that in the episode version that I cut this up and publish it later, we will be doing episode 200 today. It'll be the last episode released. In Forbidden Game, can make seeds or can't I make seeds? I don't know what you're talking about, Leon. What version am I on? I'm on 1.20.12. Maybe it's the wind. That's pushing me off the ladder. Okay, well that's some pretty good progress on the tower here. I'm pretty happy with this design. So I'm going to put a poll up here. We got about an hour and 10 minutes left in the stream. So I want to know what you guys want me to work on. Do we do the tower? Do we work on the plaza out here? Or do we work on these walls down there? So I'll put up a little poll. Let's see. Here we go. Start a poll. Ask question. What to work on for the next hour? We're going to do more tower. We're going to do Plaza hut. And we'll do build the wall. Start poll. There we go. Okay. You think the trees are too tall and huge? Make the huge doors look small? Yeah, I think we kind of got a little bad luck. So these trees don't always get that tall. Some of them are like half that high. And I think that would have been a better result, like, you know, one of the dinkier ones down here. Of course, I keep cutting these down whenever they end up small. But like here, we've got a couple small ones here. That would have fit better, but you really can't, like, control that. But you're right. I might end up, rather than having these trees planted there, I'm kind of leaning toward what you're suggesting. And maybe moving these trees so that they sort of flank the stairs instead. So they'd be like, you know, here, or even out here, because this will be all nice and flat eventually. So we'd have, like, something here, and we could have the trees here. Maybe even lined up with the trees down on the ground. So, yeah, we'll think about that. All right, hydration break. Unannounced hydration break. And then that way we can, so if we do the Plaza, which looks like it might be winning here. So the Plaza will basically cover, it'll be pretty big. We can do that with bricks though. We can start the brick process. Get this whole Plaza done. We want to light up down there. Ooh, that's close. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll start with this pedal. And that way we can sort of design what we're going to have, and then later we can come through and we'll, you know, propagate that to the rest of these. Ugh, that was very high. We'll want to sleep here real soon, and I might actually plop a bed right up here. Look at me being all smart. SMRT. That's me. Alright, so Plaza Hut seems to be winning here. I'm going to go ahead and call that. Because we've got, let's see, pole is... Yeah. Plaza is a clear winner. Alright. You work in 3 hours, Crazy Watermelon? Oh my goodness. Well, get some rest, hopefully. Alright, so if we're doing Plaza work, let's put these away. And this. We're gonna start by getting enough of these ashlar to fill out this area. That shouldn't take too terribly long. Let's start with 2 of these. And we'll need the wedgie chisel. Do I still have the hammer? I do, okay. And I'll also need some mortar. Sleep is for the unwatermelon. You're one of those people, I see. Well, have a good watermelon. Hope your workday goes well for you. Bippity, 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 bippity. The rain of bricks. Oh no, we're getting dad jokes in again. Here comes Nightbutt with a dad joke. Really? What does this female snake use for support? A cobra. That was pretty bad. Yeah, that was... That was an actual groan-worthy one. Hey there, Chris Spiller. Can you answer a question that people seem to disagree on? Do drifters require rifts to spawn above ground and light keeps the rifts away? Or can drifters spawn either low light or rifts? So, it's a complicated answer. And there are bugs that seem to be affecting how that system works. So, normally, drifters and other creepy crawlies should only spawn above ground when they are near a rift, and when there is some area of light under, I believe, light level 7, or 7 or less, I forget which, it's one of those two, in which the monsters can spawn. Them's the rules. Now, there do seem to be some bugs that are allowing creepy crawlies to spawn without a rift. If you were here early in the stream, you would have seen, or might have seen, the shiver that spawned without... It was calm, so there were no rifts, and it spawned apparently in the darkness under like an overhang in the temple. So there does seem to be some of that going on. But that, I think, is a bug. Oh, you jerk. Go away. Alright, I'm just going to throw these in a bin for now. I want to sleep, but these might despawn by morning. Okay. Sleep time. Oh, boy. Okay. Morning time. You jerks. He saw me. Can you get to me, though? So, whew. To finish answering your question, rifts are... He's still breathing. I hate that. I hate that. No. Just no. I'm gonna just run over here to make them despawn. So, rifts themselves, they spawn... they're supposed to spawn at ground level, which will actually follow the terrain. So ground level is wherever the original ground was. And they will spawn under, well, 3 conditions. 1, there has to be rift weather, so it has to be not calm. 2, they will not spawn in the radius of a player-placed light that as long as I think it provides light level 7 or less. Or 7 or greater. I'm undoing my jacket here. It's getting kind of warm in here. My goodness. A 3080 makes a lot of heat. And then there's also the rift ward. So they have to be outside the radius of a rift ward. Now, they can spawn in sunlight just fine. They just can't produce enemies, bad guys, monsters in locations that have sunlight. So if you have like a cave underground nearby, they will happily spawn in that cave. And just probably finish out 1 block, really. Okay. All right, my dude. Let's see. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should get us that. I'll take that with me. Alright, and then we'll grab you out of here. full up. Okay, sweet. Good slab vomit. Blackflare has a dad joke for you. Why did the French chef jump off of a cliff? Oh man, I forget my French pronunciation. He lost the weird... Oh, the weird to leave. I get it. Ha ha ha. Très drôle. It says Nimue de lac. Okay, so... This actually works out pretty well. So we have... let's grab... Boop. There we go. And now we can just spread this... I said... Spread this like butter. Oh my goodness. Corzar. It's like 2 in a row. Listen up, me. Get your act in gear. Guess we'll see if we actually have enough bricks in our inventory. Sorry, Ashlar. Wouldn't want to offend the contracting and building gods. I do think that so after we do whatever work we do up here, I am kind of feeling like next stream, I want to work on that wall. Get that done. And then we'll bounce back and forth. Just to sort of shake things up a little bit. So we're not working on like one... We're not placing sandstone blocks for an entire 3 hours. As we get higher and higher into the clouds. Were you guys another French-related dad joke? Get this hammer out of my hand here. Oh, please. There we go. Alright, hammer out, lantern in. Ah, much better. So for anyone who doesn't speak French, the huile d'olive is olive oil. Or who doesn't, look it up right away. Well, Ryuga, you gonna hit us with your dad joke? Or is it a long one? Suspense is killing me. You apologize. Must be a long one then. We might have enough for this, actually. For once in our lives. The lantern was another shiver for a second. That's how blurry my screen is, by the way. When I move, things just kind of smudge. And it wasn't until someone pointed it out that I realized it. I was like, oh, you're right. This is, like, horrendous. My TV has a better response time than this. No, Ryuga did not come through. Looks like. There is a pretty short limit. I think it's like 100 characters or something like that. What makes olive oil a virgin? So I don't know why there's extra virgin and virgin, but virgin just means it's the first pressing of the olives. I had a dream that I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted. It's like the Confucius say. Confucius say, man who run in front of car, get tired. Man who run behind car, get exhausted. It's on your screen though. Yeah, I didn't see anything from you. You had a dad joke and then Nightbot said a couple things and then nothing. Sorry. It's Nightbot sabotage. IB to the Confucius joke. For this guy, finally. Oh, and this guy, too. Won't need you anymore. Sorry, pal. Not your pal, buddy. Hey there, Frederick Barnes Jr. Welcome. You posted it in Discord. Okay, we'll have to check it out later then. Ooh. Almost walked right off the cliff there. Okay, so as I recall... Oh, it's going to stick out a little bit extra. Okay. Well, that's going to be a bit of a pain. Doing the wall first might have been a smart idea. Oh, well. We will just have to figure it out on our own. So this is going to be the last block here. How long have I been playing Vintage Story? Like me as in like, or how long is in like years, or like today, or just in this world? There's a lot of gray area in that question. Oh, Moors. Tried to type out 10 puns, but nothing came up. So I guess you could say no pun intended. Alright. Let's get counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Alright, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 16. Just kidding. Alright, then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in 1 and then 5. So Frederick, in general, I've been playing since... Gosh. Well, since version 1.13, at the very, very tail end of 1.13. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that came out in... I guess I've been playing since about 2020-ish? I think that's when I started getting into Paul Soros Jr.'s videos and Ashanton. Alright, so we did the 5, and they come out 1, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, 2, 3. So 5, 1, 1, 2, 3, and then we do 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Still can't quite jump that. Alright, so we can do 1, 1, 1. And then pretty much the whole way back, okay. That should be symmetrical. One, 1, 1. What I didn't check was, do I go one more for that? Run, 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 run. So I go 1, 2, 3, and then just the whole way back. Okay. Okay, there we go. Angela wants to get their friend to play, but they're stuck on the other block game. Shame. Yeah, I've converted a few friends. I've got one friend who's sort of eternally busy. He gets into a lot of odds and ends, to the point where like he's got this backlog of games that he'll never play, and so we try to modify that list sometimes because he'll be playing some game that he's not really enjoying, but he'll want to finish it because he started it. I'm like, oh my god, this dude. But he was an other block game person for a very, very long time. In fact, the reason I ever got into it in the first place. And I would love to get him into this game because he'd love it, but nope, too busy doing his backlog of games that he doesn't even like half the time. And we'll need to light up the underside, well, the down there, because there's probably things spawning already. If I had to guess, we may have visitors. What just flew across the top of the dune? I don't know. I didn't even see it. Oak tree awaits the game evolving to icosahedrons. Well, interesting you mentioned that. It's not icosahedrons, but I played what was it called? 7 Days to Die for a while. Back in the really early days of it. And the blocks are all technically, on a cube grid, but when they're attached diagonally, or if they're free floating, they actually turn into octahedrons. It's kind of interesting. You can end up with these just sort of diamonds floating in the air. Of course, this was in the days before they really had stability, so this tells you how long ago that was. Well, some things had stability and some things didn't. But yeah, it was pretty interesting how they had sort of automatic smoothing that way. You've seen a lot of other block gamers trying Vintage Story lately? Yeah, it's well, so Gemini Tay tried it. At this point, I guess a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, and I'm actually waiting for her to start it back up again. She might even be streaming right now, actually. But that sort of really cranked up sales of Vintage Story and like exposure, visibility of it too. All right, so we are going to do. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this top bit here. So it sticks out one, and then we'll bring it back. That way, if I end up placing like a piece of gravel at the edge, it doesn't just fall off, which I don't think happens when you don't have stability on, but, we're out. Maybe that's why other block game is doing bigger and bigger updates. Maybe. They smell competition. What level are there gardens going on? All of them. But I assume you mean the temperate gardens. Those will be going, hopefully, up at this level. So let's go up to where that would be. See what the temperature is like there. So that should be at 171. We'll see how that pans out here. So if we had to put them at this level, we could, but not everything could grow here. Anything that's 40 degrees and under, anything 40 degrees and over is okay. But at 171, it's like 33 degrees. So this would give us a much more tempered experience being at this height. And that means that basically we wouldn't be growing like turnips, and I think like parsnips are also pretty low temperature requirements. We wouldn't grow them here in summer, but in spring and fall we could. Not that I really would. This would be more for like cabbage, if we're being real. So, could you make zip lines in Vintage Story? That'd be kind of cool. So far, oh, it did it again! It did it again. Well, that's one. No. Well. Yeah, I did reset my spawn, didn't I? That was very disconcerting. Or did I forget? Did I forget? Season 5. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put a poll up here real quick. Pause the game before it gets too dark as well. Alright, poll time. Struggle home or teleport? Struggle. Teleport. Alright, folks. What fun. What fun! Who doesn't love that? Look, it's the rabbit in the faint blue glow of our weird body. Flying back would actually be just as long, just about. It's been a while since we were here, though. Alright, teleport has 90% of the vote right now. We're just going to teleport. Alright, we're going to do GM2. Alright. And we will set our spawn. I guess I must have just forgotten. So, whoopsie. And our temporal gears are stored here, so let's just go to 800 minus 150. Perfect. Alright. Hey, look! We struggled to get home. Alright, let's go set our spawn so that doesn't happen again. Hopefully. Super irritating. I forgot to do that. Yeah, that would have been, like, the entire next stream would have been getting home. Which, like, if that was what you guys wanted to see, then sure. But if you're really just here for the building, you know, and the exploration of the story we already had, then that's fine too. No! Alright, let's fix this. Oh, I didn't. I did that by accident. Oopsie, okay. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what we had in here now. I'll have to go review that. I'll just add that stuff back in later. What a mess. Alright, so we had 5 temporal gears. Weird stuff going on. Well, I set my game mode back to creative by accident rather than to survival. So that's on me. All right, now I am in survival now, right? Yes. Okay. You know, I'm pretty sure I have a recollection of coming up here and being like, okay, let's do this. I don't know. All right. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been CarryOn. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.